The warden casually tossed a book. He ended up breaking a hole in the cell wall. The warden immediately noticed something was wrong. He walked over and took a closer look. He found that the wall was actually covered by a piece of muddy newspaper. A hole had already been dug through it. The warden realized the prisoner might have escaped from there. He quickly called in the detectives to investigate. But when the detectives crawled into the hole, it hadn't been finished yet. The detectives suddenly grew nervous. This meant the prisoner hadn't gotten out that way. It was a distraction tactic used by the prisoner. The prisoner had even been clever enough to dig it at an angle. The detective slipped and fell down, nearly breaking his leg. He rushed to tug on the rope to let the team outside pull him back up. The warden was confused. He couldn't figure out how the prisoner had been able to dig such a deep tunnel in just 6 months. The detective picked up a spoon. He explained that this was the prisoner's tool. He scraped some dirt from the hole. He turned to a nearby guard and made him open his mouth.
咸的。
It turned out the woman had been smearing her food's broth on the wall every day. The broth's salty components slowly corroded it. This made it easy for her to dig with a spoon. To buy more time, the woman had also requested a stack of books from the prison. She used reading as a way to cancel her recreation periods, and after finishing each book, she tore it up. She used the paper alongside dirt to conceal the hole. But what about the dirt? That was simple. The prison was built high up in the mountains. The strong winds frequently blew by. The woman simply scattered the dirt out the window. The wind carried it away. After 6 months, the tunnel was nearly finished. The woman was ready to make her move. She had stayed in her cell for so long that many people had forgotten about her. No one cared where she was. One day, a high-ranking official came to inspect the prison. The warden ordered the prisoners to gather in the yard to celebrate the visit. The guards were busy pleasing the official. No one noticed the woman. She casually walked toward the official's car. How did she avoid suspicion? Because people only saw what they wanted to see. When you held a hammer, people only saw someone preparing to drive a nail. When the guards came to bring food, the woman was gone. The alarm was raised immediately. The prison fell into chaos. To keep the official safe, the warden personally rushed him back to his car. No one suspected that the prisoner had slipped away right under their noses. When they crawled back up from the tunnel, 25 minutes had passed. The woman was already gone. She was headed toward freedom.